This is match 2 in the quarterfinals of the Hard Times 10 Ball Cup featuring Carlo Biado versus Jeffrey Ignacio. Our final match for today in the Hard Times 10 Ball Cup. Thank you for patiently waiting for us to come back on air. Noel Zarate with AJ Ong. And this is one of the featured matchups here between two national team players who represented the country in the 2019 Southeast Asian Games. Although they were not partners, they still won bronze medals for the Philippines. We're talking about Carlo Biado, former world number 1, along with Jeffrey Ignacio. So they will be competing for the right to face Ronnie Alcano in the semifinals. Ronnie Alcano just defeated Eji Hieronimo via a score of 8-3. This is a race to 8 already here in the quarterfinal round. Winners break. So the entire dynamic of the competition has just changed. Carlo Biado won the lag and he is breaking first. And this break is brought to us by Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts, Ropa Commercial, and Hard Time Sports Bar. Able to make the 9 ball on the break, shot on the 1 for Carlo Biado.
And this could be an early safety.
Or he might actually take the 1 ball on. There are benefits to it because it's just an open table.
No, let's see.
How about you, Sharks fans? Are you still with us? Boy, we got the Black Tiger going up against the Cobra.
Yeah, we have Tochi Azares, Robin Hood Cruz, Jazz Villones, and Vener Edubos here with us.
Well, that attempt at a safety by Carlo Biado did not work. Jeffrey Ignacio can see the 1 ball.
This is going to be fire with fire.
And these are two guys who know each other very well, being both from the national team. They spent several months training together in preparation for the Southeast Asian Games. Another attempt at a safety didn't really materialize that well for Jeffrey Ignacio. Carlo Biado can still see part of this 1 ball. And he tried to get that behind the 3. 1 is still seen. This time it could be makeable into the side pocket, AJ.
Side. As a bank? No.
No, as a...
Direct shot on
the top
one.
angle might just be messing with our vision.
Yeah, it's not on for the side.
It is.
Is it?
It is. I'm
Top
telling you.
view.
He just missed it. So I was saying it is available on the side. Now here's a trick shot. You can go for the 1, but at the same time send the cue ball down to touch the 10. And see if Carlo calls this. He's just going for the 1 ball. This is an open layout now for Carlo Biado. Remember, this is a winner's break at this round of the competition. Carlo Biado got here to the quarterfinals after defeating Michael Baonan in the round of 32. Then had an interesting match yesterday against Johan Chua and won that one 7-4. And he has an open layout. He's called the Black Tiger. And make short work of this table right here. How are you Shark fans doing out there? Remember, in about an hour from now, another edition of the Sharks 9-ball showdown. Who's your money on for tonight? I've made my picks already.
As usual.
I'm going with 3-7-10 tonight.
Okay, good angle to go to the 7. Needs to make sure that he has an angle to get back for the 10. Oh, there's an 8 ball pa pala.
Yeah, there is an 8-ball.
Natatakpan na naman ng ating camera 7. Okay. Tulak-tulak na lang. And we have a comment from Raymond Faraon.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
The Pharaoh.
The Pharaoh, sabi niya, itong dalawang to ay mga heroes niya.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yes.
Raymond Faraon, watch out for this guy. I mean, not Jeffrey Ignacio, of course. Jeffrey Ignacio is going up against Carlo Biado right now. Jeffrey Ignacio's path to the quarterfinal round, of course, was through a win against Roland Garcia. So he didn't start out with an easy opponent. He actually went up against one of the season pros, Roland Garcia. And then in the round of 16, defeated Brian Sagiped. And now he's here against Carlo Biado on your screens. Well, going back to Raymond Faraon, now that it's a winner's break, I was talking to Carlo Biado earlier. He said, yeah, Raymond could be favored if it's a winner's break because Raymond, according to Carlo Biado, is one of the strongest breakers he's seen. So let's see if the Pharaoh can actually win tomorrow against Antonio Lining. This break is brought to us by Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts, Ropa Commercial, and Hard Time Sports Bar. This time, nothing down on the break for Carlo Biado.
Look at this. This may be an open layout for the Cobra.
Yeah,
Shot on the 1.
Yeah, the 1. Or really, not quite sure if the 1, if he can see enough of the 1. He may be able to see part of the 1, but that's what he's looking at right now. It looks like he can pot the 1. Yeah. Well, this should be easy now. There's a 5-10 if he wants it.
At ito na nga, kasama na rin natin si Jericho Banyares, ang panday. Sabi niya, Raymond Faraon, ang galing mo. Kanina, pinanood kita. Lakas mo po, maka-inspire.
I like it when the pros just show mutual respect to each other, and it is true. This is unbridled mutual respect among guys like Jericho Banyares, Raymond Faraon. He's calling these two guys who are going up against each other his idols. These guys just inspire each other, and they help each other get better. I remember, I think it was Raymond Faraon who was, not Raymond Faraon, sorry. It was one of the opponents yesterday. It escapes me right now in the quarterfinals. I think it was Brian Sagiped who was getting some advice from Francisco Bustamante yesterday.
The youngster.
Yeah.
Si Jericho kanina, actually, kala ko talagang makakaratsyada. Kaso nga lang, marami siyang nagagawang mga uncharacteristic mistakes.
Yeah.
So, yun.
Well, sometimes it really isn't your day no matter what. Like Edgy Geronimo earlier had a great start against Ronnie Alcano, and then he was telling us the story about his cue stick sort of started to get slippery after a while because of the cold conditions that we have here.
Ayun.
Because he has a leather wrap on the butt of his cue stick, and that started to contribute to it being slippery. That's why you notice when after he made a great jump shot on the 4, he miscued on a 5-7 combination.
Yeah, yun na nga.
And it sort of went downhill from there. So again, breaks of the game, you never know.
That's right.
But for me, one of my favorite players now, Jericho Banyares. And this kid now, Raymond Faraon, he's just turned me into a fan today. Right now, Jeffrey Ignacio is 3 balls away from tying us up at 1 rack apiece. I was joking with these two guys earlier, Jeffrey Ignacio and Carlo Biado. I said, looks like we're just going to watch some Southeast Asian Games training.
Pwede, oo nga.
As these guys just trained with each other regularly.
And for a tie, Jeffrey Ignacio, 1 ball away.
Tied at 1 rack apiece, Jeffrey Ignacio and Carlo Biado. Rack number 3 coming up right here in the quarterfinal stage of the Hard Times 10 Ball Cup. The action continues here at the Hard Times 10 Ball Cup. Jeffrey Ignacio has just won rack number 2 in this winner's break race to 8 quarterfinals. And the winner of this matchup, of course, is going to go up against Ronnie Alcano. So who among these two national team athletes is going to make it to the Final Four? We are going to find out in just a few moments. Noel Zarate alongside AJ Ong. Jeffrey Ignacio, 28 years old, from Pangasinan, against Carlo Biado, 35-year-old, or 37-year-old rather, from La Union. This break is brought to us by Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts, Ropa Commercial, and Hard Time Sports Bar. 5 ball made on the break, shot on the 1. Jeffrey Ignacio looking good in this rack.
Yes, yun na nga. Successful break and an open layout. This could be a 2-1.
Now getting to the 2 ball, of course, from this 1. That will be probably the only key shot of this rack, actually. Oh, he's able to get it past the 8, so that's it. You can go ahead, AJ.
Okay, so shout out dito kay Mark Velasco. Also to Christian Luna, Madlang Bayan. And to Bench, pati na rin kay Joey Fernandez and Welmon Carulasan.
I'd like to give a shout out, of course, to Angel, one of our angels here.
Oh, yeah.
She's right in front of
tonight.
AJ right now, because we are awaiting the start of the Sharks 9-ball showdown.
Yan, mga PNP boys, kung nandito kayo, mamaya na.
We have one already here.
Yes.
We can make her say hi. We should make her say
Papatiin
hi.
natin.
Yeah.
Hi,
What's your name?
Angel.
How are you, Angel?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Why don't you say hi to the PNP boys?
PNP? Hi, PNP boys.
PNP.
Get well.
Get well? That means you guys are all
Hindi,
sick.
mga pumanaw eh. Pwede ng pumanaw boys.
Oh, no, that means they're all sick. So Jeffrey Ignacio again. Yeah, again, all of the racks looking like it's going to be practice racks for these two gentlemen. It's just going to take one mistake. Now Jeffrey Ignacio, probably his key to victory here should be controlling his break. He should be able to get breaks and runouts against Carlo Biado. That's the only way you're going to beat this guy. Former number 1 in the world champion as well.
Ayan na nga ba sinasabi ko eh. Nakarinig lang ng boses ng babae. Ang dami na. Ano daw ang last name ni Angel? Burger? Loxin. Angel Star.
And that's going to do it for this rack. Easy one there for Jeffrey Ignacio as we thank our sponsors.
Of course, we would like to thank Bugsy Promotions, Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts, Billy's Resort in Oslo, Cebu, Aqua V, Mud Cakes by V, V Lugaw, ang lugaw ng Cubao, kay Karex Kayanong ng Target on Air sa DZME 1530 kHz, Bounce Apparel, Music Avenue, Vehement, all about the process, Dehadista and Llamadista Sports Bar in Timog, Quezon City, Outsville, Magic Chalk, JB Cases, Thoroughbred Layered Tips, Billiard Planet, Rapa Commercial, and Hard Time Sports Bar.
And Jeffrey Ignacio just made sure his fly was closed before he takes this break. And it looks like it's okay. Oh, he's going to ask for a re-rack here from our legendary Ramon Mystica, who has helped so many pros here and abroad become better players. From today on, he will be known to AJ Ong as the man who says nothing. I'm going to use that tonight. You better make sure that we don't get no dry breaks tonight, sir.
Ay, nako.
This break is brought to us by Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts, Ropa Commercial, and Hard Time Sports Bar. Uh-oh. Nothing down on the break. Nothing.
Munti ka na rin yung dos.
And Carlo Biado has a shot on the one and the side pocket.
Okay, meron tayong katanungan dito kay JR Alberio.
Mm-hmm.
Ano nga pala meaning ng PNP Boys?
So please explain, Mr. Robin Hood Cruz, since you are the president of that organization with its own logo, by the way. Looks like the one passes the three.
Pak na pak daw.
Oh. It hit the three ball and went off course. Jeffrey Ignacio can see a 1-7 combination. It's sort of an insurance policy for the one. He can hold position on the one as well. If he's able to do that, he can get this entire rack. Better call the shot, though. You can't just aim and shoot it because that's going to give an option to Carlo Biado. He has to inform the referee if he's going to take on this combination shot. He's calling the one ball in the other corner. He wasn't comfortable shooting
The combination.
the combination.
And he's back. John Carlo Biado. Ayan.
Yeah,
so
your dad's
he's
here.
in time to watch his dad.
Good looking layout now for Jeffrey Ignacio. Now he's thinking about how he's going to land on the four.
Aba, ang ganda ng sagot ni Robin Hood Cruz.
Mhm.
Just wait for the Sharks 9-ball showdown later and you will find out.
The question is, let's ask Angel, are you complete tonight? Are all four of you going to be here?
Just three of us.
Who's missing?
Claudine is on day off.
Oh.
Just me, Rain, and Cassie.
That means AJ is gonna have to do the shot clock.
Ako na yung mag-shot clock sa baba.
Yeah.
Ako na rin yung mag-shorts tsaka mag-sasando. Di ba?
That's always been AJ's dream,
Yan yung secret dream ko.
to wear short clothes and hold a stick.
That's right.
Jeffrey Ignacio's offline on the 4. He's still gonna try to snip it in. He's already called a 4 ball into the corner. Nicely done. How does he land on the 5? That'll do.
He's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna take the 5 on the side.
So again, Jeffrey Ignacio is just being very, very sure. The goal really for Jeffrey Ignacio is not to have Carlo Biado back at the table.
Yeah.
So he's being very sure about every single move that he makes here. And he's really taking his time. We're not used to seeing Jeffrey Ignacio being this deliberate. That's the amount of respect that he has for his national teammate.
Okay, so may mga tinamaan siyang bola pero
Still
he's
okay.
still okay, yeah.
He's a little straight on the 7 though, but he can still manufacture something coming off the rail. He needs to stay on the side of the table where the 7 is at to get to the 8 ball, even at an angle. Wanted it to go down a little bit more, but he'll still be okay here. Watch out though with the contact on the 10.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because the cue ball, there's no way that the cue ball's not going to hit the 10. Oh, he left the 8 ball.
So he's gonna swerve.
Go rail first.
Rail first and swerve, yeah.
Yeah, I can rail first this. You want to still be able to hold position for the 9. Carlos taking a really long look at this. This is only rack number 4, guys. But it feels like it's already a hill match. They just want to be sure. It's how much they respect each other. Spot in the semifinals awaits the winner of this race to 8. Yeah, he's not really straight on the 9.
Yeah, I could bounce back 1 rail for the 10. At mukhang balikatan tayo dito.
Yeah. Well, it depends on who controls the break, really.
Yeah.
Carlo
we have it.
Biado has just tied this up at 2 racks apiece. And he will be breaking in rack number 5.
And of course, we would like to thank our sponsors once again: Bugsy Promotions, Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts, Billy's Resort in Oslo, Cebu, Aqua V, Mudcakes by V, V Lugaw, ang lugaw ng Cubao, Kikarex Kayanong ng Target on Air sa DZME 1530 kHz, Bounce Apparel, Music Avenue, Vehement, all about the process, Dehadista and Llamadista Sports Bar in Timog, Quezon City, Outsville, Magic Chalk, JB Cases, Thoroughbred Layered Tips, Billiard Planet, Rapa Commercial, and Hard Time Sports Bar.
So Carlo Biado trying to control this match by controlling his break, and he's one of the best at it. So Carlo Biado's break now brought to us by Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts, Rapa Commercial, and Hard Time Sports Bar. Oh, but this is a dry break. Nothing, says our referee, Ramon Mystica. Nothing. Jeffrey Ignacio has a good look at the one ball and perhaps the rest of the table as well. So again, Jeffrey Ignacio's pace, this is new to us, that he's actually playing this slow. Made contact with the 2 ball. It wasn't part of the plan, but let's see if he can still alleviate the situation by going for the 2 ball onto the side. Looks like he's going the other way. Play a safe on the 2.
And yeah, he got safe, but I think
Not really.
kita ata tong toss.
Yeah, and it's enough to pot it actually. We have a term we use in Filipino, medyo maingat.
Mm-hmm.
Jeffrey Ignacio.
Medyo nag-iba nga ang kanyang tempo.
The tempo is completely different. Carlo's the one who's more deliberate of the 2.
Actually, itong laban na to parang finals na no?
It feels like it's a
Feels
hill
like
hill
it,
match.
yeah.
We're only in rack number 5. It is tied at 2 apiece. It's a race to 8.
And shout out sa Lumba team ng Davao City from Jeru Shah. Good
It's gonna
shot.
be a safety again. Yeah, Carlos picked up on this. Carlos thinking, why is Jeff so deliberate today? Oh, nice safety shot.
Aba, Robin Hood, sigurado ka ha? Sabi niya,
Oh,
sana ma-shoutout kami ni Maestro Monching Mystica. Kahit yun na lang ngayong gabi. Kahit wala na yung mga baby sharks later. Oh.
really?
Really? Huh?
I can have Angel try that right now. Let's see if we can get to spend some time with the maestro himself, Monching Mystica. Right now, Carlo Biado has been put in a tough spot here by Jeffrey Ignacio. Really, the best thing he can do right now is just try to tie up some balls. But even that's difficult from where he is.
Yeah, that's right. From Tero Hill Pippin, Carlo needs to switch away from that side break. It's not going to do anything good for him.
Sometimes they do the side break because when they do middle break, the break is weak. So he's just gonna foul. Trying to tie up the 3 and the 9. Jeffrey Ignacio now with ball in hand. Three passes the 9. He has an automatic bounce back for the 4 into the side pocket. Yeah, really not used to Jeff being this deliberate.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay focused. And shout out sa inyo, Lee Andrew Butyong and Ryan Kalanog. Ryan Kalanog.
It's an open layout already for Jeffrey Ignacio. It was on the wrong side of the 6 for the 7. Forces that on the 6. Is he gonna escape the 10
Look
ball?
at that. Yes, he got there. Nicely done. Landed perfectly kahit dispobor, no? Galing.
Yeah, but he's gonna just take this around. Easily get to this 8 ball. And our sharks, our lady sharks, are slowly entering the building. We just saw Cassie arrive. Jeffrey Ignacio 2 balls away from taking a 3-2 lead. So there it is. Jeffrey Ignacio now taking a 3-2 lead in this race to 8, and he will be breaking in rack number 6. The winner, of course, goes on to meet Ronnie Alcano in the semifinals. Take a look right now at our schedule, of course, guys. We've played out our first day already here. That was yesterday, March 18, with 5 quarterfinal matches, and we did have the 3 remaining quarterfinal matches today. And then they started the quarterfinals as well. But tomorrow, of course, at 2 p.m., Francisco Bustamante takes on Marvin Pastor, the 21-year-old from Cavite. And then after that, Antonio Lining will take on another youngster in Raymond Faraon in the next quarterfinal match. And that will conclude the quarterfinals. We move straight into the semifinals, which is also a race to 8 winners break. And the finals, a race to 9 winners break, to determine the winner of the first ever Hard Times 10 Ball Cup. Jeffrey Ignacio now. Asking for another re-rack here. Yeah, the time now is 8:24 p.m. We are now entering rack number 6 in this matchup, and Jeffrey Ignacio is asking for another re-rack.
Yan, habang hinihintay natin ng pagre-rack ni Coach Monching, shoutout tayo muna dito. RJ Prudente and Miko Pedrigosa. Sino pa ba? Kasama natin ngayon si Sir Rommel Surebreed and Marian Cajes. Good evening to you.
All right, let's see if Jeffrey Ignacio is satisfied already with the re-rack. And he is trying to break for a 4-2 lead here, trying to get halfway to the goal. This break is brought to us by Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts, Rapa Commercial, and Hard Time Sports Bar. 8 ball on the break, shot at the 1. 7 ball also goes down.
A good-looking layout.
Wow. And I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Stay there, AJ. Good boy.
Nice positional play from the Cobra. Well, he can bounce 2 rails here. Forward for the 3. Oh, so he went backwards. And yeah, he has an angle to go to the 4. It's a good thing he did not hit the 5. Now he's still online for a run out here. Five on the corner, no problem. 4 balls away. Six ball on the corner, bounce 1 rail back for the 9 for the side pocket, or just like that, he's gonna take this in the corner instead. Jeffrey Ignacio, 4 games to 2. And once again, we would like to thank our sponsors, Bugsy Promotions, Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts, Billy's Resort in Oslo, Cebu, Aqua V, Mudcakes by V. V Lugaw. Ang lugaw ng Cubao. Kay Karex Kayanong ng Target on air sa DZME 1530 kHz. Bounce Apparel. Music Avenue. Vehement. All about the process. Dehadista and Llamadista Sports Bar in Timog, Quezon City. Outsville. Magic Chalk. JB Cases. Thoroughbred Layered Tips. Billiard Planet. Rapa Commercial and Hard Time Sports Bar. Okay, so the ball has been cleaned by Coach Monching Mystica. And once again, Jeffrey Ignacio to break.
We do have some Sharks players already in the building. Gary Arago is here. Arnold Vasquez is here. We did see Tracy Lemuel Isidro as well. Joy Renting, Romel Labrador. They'll all be seeing action tonight.
Good break, but the four got in the way.
Well, he's thinking about jumping it right now.
How about a rail first hit?
He's also considering that. Yeah, he's going for the... Well, at least he looked at it. He's calling it now.
Yes, Nino Ocampo. Hindi na alternate ang break natin dito sa ano ba to?
Semifinals.
Semifinals, yeah.
Quarterfinals, rather.
Bukas ang semis.
Yeah.
Yan.
We still have 2 quarterfinal matches to play tomorrow.
So tomorrow will be the same, right? Race 8.
Race 8 for the quarterfinals and the semifinals,
Yeah.
but the finals will be a race to 9. All winners break. Carlo Biado making contact with the 1.
Safety. But kita tong uno. Ito, binabati ni Jericho Banyares si Nino Ocampo. Sabi niya, magandang gabi sa iyo, multiple 9-ball Sharks champion.
9-time winner.
And 9-time winner. So 9 times na siya nanalo sa Sharks 9-ball.
Yes.
Architect Nino Ocampo.
Plays another safety. This is not going to be a safe. This is still actually makeable into the side pocket by Carlo Biado.
Binabati namin ang mga taga Cavite. Ayan, galing kay Rez Florendo.
Yeah, somebody's asking to greet the model of Hard Times, the Hard Times commercial. His name is AJ Ong.
Who's that?
That is Direct Direct Eric Mendoza saying hello to the model of the Hard Times TV ad.
And shout out also to Ercon Ace or Pia from UAE. And pati na rin kay Kevin Celine. Shout out, magandang gabi at maraming salamat sa suporta ninyo.
Carlos looking at where this cue ball's going to land if he takes the 1 into the side. Gets the 10 out of the way. He'll still be able to see the 2 ball, but he's going to be on the rail. He's just going to have to roll this down to the 2.
Yes, Chris Natugel, this is the last game for tonight.
For the hard times. Of course, later on, we'll have the Sharks 9-ball showdown.
Yes. Okay pa naman siya dito, pero hindi ganyan kalapit sa 3.
Yeah. And now position on the 4 is going to be what he's thinking about now. And there should be no problems anymore here for Carlo Biado.
Good evening to Angelo Trinidad, Buddy Magpayo, and Phil Davis. You are very welcome.
Five balls away from cutting the deficit. Yeah, Carlo Biado's leaving nothing to chance now. Despite the fact that this layout is quite open. So he's quickened his pace because of the layout. And Carlo Biado now just down by 1 rack against Jeffrey Ignacio. 4-3 is the lead of Ignacio over Biado. Back with us here for our continuing coverage of the Hard Times 10-ball cup here at the Sharks Den in Quezon City. As Carlo Biado is getting ready to break now here in rack number 8. It is Jeffrey Ignacio with a 4-3 lead in this race to 8 winners break in the quarterfinal round. This break is brought to us by Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts, Ropa Commercial, and Hard Times Sports Bar. And Carlo Biado gets nothing on the break, and the 1 ball is obstructed. So there could be a push out here. Jeffrey Ignacio studying his options here with regards to the push out. Carlo Biado still trying to double guess this one. Tries to play a safety.
Does not end up safe.
Yeah. This is makeable in the side pocket now.
From John Michael Domingo, shoutout din dito sa asawa niyang si Bername Darjuan na palaging mainit ang ulo.
Ooh, good safety effort here as well.
Wow.
Side pocket.
Carlo just called the one ball into the side pocket.
Well, that's interesting.
I wonder how he's even going to see the side pocket.
Okay, gets. Pero instead of the 1, tinamaan niya yung uno.
Yung 6.
Ay, 6 pala,
Yeah.
rather.
There's a 110 combination now coming up for Jeffrey Ignacio. Oh, he's not going to take on the combination. That's interesting because there are balls tied up. We've just been given a piece of information right now that the Sharks 9-ball showdown will be moved tonight to 10 p.m. Yeah, we've just been informed that the Sharks 9-ball showdown will now be moved to 10 p.m. So for those of you who are waiting for the Sharks 9-ball showdown, well, we have a special treat for you. This match is going into the dark recesses of overtime right now. It is 8:43 p.m. here in the Philippines, and so the announcement has been given, or the information has been given to us to pass on to you guys, that the Sharks 9-ball showdown will begin at 10 p.m. tonight. So we're only in rack number 8 of this, and the score is 4 racks to 3 in favor of Jeffrey Ignacio. So this is going to take a while. These guys are averaging 5-6 minutes in between shots. This match actually started a little past 7:40 already, so They've been at it for an hour, and we're only in rack number 7 or rack number 8.
From Tero Hill Pippin, so the rules in use allow a combo 10 win.
As long as it's called.
Yes. As long as it's called, it's a legal shot. Etong si Apple naman tinatanong kung wala daw bang curfew dito.
Well, there is, but the thing is, the rules here state as long as you move from the venue to your vehicle and straight on home without doing any side trips, you're supposed to be okay.
That's right.
Nice shot on the
Yeah.
4. Oh, but he pushed the 7 into the path of the 5.
If he doesn't have enough of the 5, he can play safe here.
But he does.
But he does, yeah.
Yeah, this should be no problem anymore here for Jeffrey Ignacio. Tried to take a 5-3 lead against Carlo Biado. You can see his pace quicken the
Mhm.
moment that everything has fallen into place already.
Okay, he's good. Kala ko walang shit.
Mm-hmm. Seems to have a problem with his tip. He keeps on adding more chalk to it.
Okay. So that's why. So dun sa kanila daw, 10 ball is the last ball.
It is the last ball. Oh, you mean like
I mean,
playing it
yeah,
straight
no,
pool?
Yeah, no combinations for the 10. So
International rules.
they're gonna play 10 ball as the last ball.
Yeah, well, we've seen it in international rules. Of course, we are using international rules here. International rules allow for you to combine with the 10 ball as long as you call the shot.
Yeah, but sa kanila nga, walang ganun.
Okay, so that's not the international rule then. So rack number 8 has gone the way of Jeffrey Ignacio. He now takes a 5-3 lead in this race to 8. Winner's break, so he's going to be breaking next. Our referee Monching Mystica. Done with the racking, and Jeffrey Ignacio is going to take one more look at it and ask for a re-rack again.
Oo nga, pinasakto ko nga lagi yun eh. Ayan.
So finally, we can begin rack number 9. This break is brought to us by Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts, Ropa Commercial, and Hard Time Sports Bar. The 1 ball has been deposited, and the shot on the 2 is available for Jeffrey Ignacio, and what appears to be another good layout here. The 9 does pass the 10. So quick inspection of the table. Jeff's going to run out of chalk at the rate he's going. Oh, but he missed on the 2. And the 2 ball is not going to be easy now for Carlo Biado as well. Calling the 2. Yeah. Interesting shot choice. Let's see if he can execute.
Good shot.
Yeah. Also didn't leave an easy shot on the 2 here for Jeffrey Ignacio. How are you Sharks fans doing out there? Remember, we just made the announcement that the Sharks 9-ball showdown will begin tonight at 10 p.m. instead of 9 p.m.
Shot. Two ball. Good shot.
Nicely done. And, well, the 3 still goes into the side pocket. It won't pass the 8. That's kind of far, though. So let's see what Jeffrey Ignacio does with this 3-ball. Like 30 minutes per rack here. They're trying to be very deliberate about it because this is very important. Winning this match puts you in the top 4. Good hit on the 3. Maybe sells it out now.
If he's planning to take it on the corner. If he's going to cut this 3. But
Well, what's the benefit of getting to the 4? That's the question.
yeah, so he's going to play safe again.
3 ball on that.
It's called a 3 ball into the corner.
Shot.
So finally somebody emerges from the safety battle. That is Carlo Biado. Good navigation around all the balls for Carlo to get to the 6. Thinking about getting the 7 on the corner or 7 on the side. Takes the 7 on the side and pushes the 8 down to the corner. So all of these last remaining balls are going to go into the same pocket. And Carlo Biado is going to cut the lead of Jeffrey Ignacio down to just 1.
3 ball.
So the lead is now 5-4 for Jeffrey Ignacio.
And Maraming salamat sa Bugsy Promotions, Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts, Billy's Resort in Oslo, Cebu, Aqua V, Mudcakes by V, V Lugaw, ang lugaw ng Cubao, Kikarex Kayano ng Target on Air sa DZME 1530 kHz, Bounce Apparel, Music Avenue, Vehement, All About the Process, Dehadista and Liamadista in QC, Outsville, Magic Chalk, JB Cases, Thoroughbred Layered Tips, Billiard Planet, Ropa Commercial, and Hard Time Sports Bar.
Carlo Biado now breaking here in rack number 10. So how are you guys holding up, Sharks Land? Again, the announcement has been made that we will begin our Sharks 9-ball showdown at 10 p.m. In the meantime, this break is brought to us by Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts, Ropa Commercial, and Hard Time Sports Bar. 8-ball down, 3 balls, going to stay up. I'm not quite sure if Carlo can see enough of the 1 ball. Looks like the 1 ball can pass the 10 if he chooses to go offensive. Well, it's not going to work though. And the 110 has aligned for Jeffrey Ignacio. And he has called the 10 ball. So the 10 ball has been made on a combination. So Jeffrey Ignacio now climbs to a 6-4 lead against Carlo Biado in this race to 8. So he is 2 wins away from taking it down. And our schedule once again, tomorrow, March 20, Saturday, we will have our remaining 2 quarterfinal matches. Francisco Bustamante taking on Marvin Pastor, the 21-year-old, at our 2 p.m. match. And at 3 p.m. it will be the veteran Nicoy Lining taking on Raymond Faraon. Then we move into the semifinals and the finals. So Jeffrey Ignacio now to break. And this break is brought to us by Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts, Ropa Commercial, and Hard Time Sports Bar. There was a ball made on the break, and Jeffrey Ignacio can actually see the 1 ball. However, the 2 and the 9 are together. He can separate this on this shot.
Well, let's see if he's gonna take this. 1 on the corner. Use left, bottom left.
Yeah, bottom left.
To break this cluster.
This is the only problem on the table now. So how are you Sharks fans doing out there? Again, 10 p.m. That'll be our Sharks 9-ball showdown. So the way he played this right now is he's going to hit the 2 and send it down table and keep the 1 ball in this area. Let's see if he can get that done on a safety. He's upset because he didn't get the right position on it. Doesn't want to sell this out to Carlo. He's taking on an offensive shot.
it should be with the inside.
Yeah, so you can
If he
get
wants
down
to
for
get
the
to
three.
Yeah.
Took it on, made it,
Shot.
Nicely done.
and he's on the three. Great shot by Jeffrey
What a
Ignacio.
shot.
With that, the table is opened up. He wins this match. He's on the hill. Clears the 8 ball too. He's just going to play some left spin to get this 4 ball down to the 6.
So the 7 passes the 9, so pwede siyang mag-stop na lang dito.
I'm not quite sure if that passes the 9 though.
If it does not,
You can draw.
Well, yeah, pwede.
No, he's playing it with forward, so he wasn't entirely straight. That's a better look.
Naririnig yung mga plato sa loob.
Please pardon our technical team. Yeah, they're still having their dinner while doing their work. So you got to commend our technical team, of course, led by our director Eric Mendoza, Chris Biado as well, Bral Umali.
And syempre, wag nating kakalimutan nating masipag na cameraman.
Oh yeah.
Si Jun Jurun Junjun.
We're having fun here, guys.
All right.
It's one of those days when AJ just laughs more than he talks. And he's on the hill.
Alright.
He's on the hill.
Jeffrey Ignacio on the hill.
And he will be breaking for the match.
Okay, once again, we would like to thank Bugsy Promotions, Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts, Billy's Resort in Oslo, Cebu, Aqua V, Mudcakes by V, V Lugaw, ang lugaw ng Cubao, kay Karex Kayanong ng Target on air sa DZME 1530 kHz, Bounce Apparel, Music Avenue, Vehement, all about the process, Dehadista and Llamadista Sports Bar in Timog, Quezon City, Outsville, Magic Chalk, JB Cases, Thoroughbred Layered Tips, Ropa Commercial, Billiard Planet, and Hard Time Sports Bar.
So Jeffrey Ignacio now. He is breaking for the match. One more inspection here from Jeffrey Ignacio. Looks like everything is in order. So Jeffrey Ignacio wins this rack. He is through to the semifinals, where he will be facing Ronnie Alcano. This break brought to us by Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts, Ropa Commercial, and Hard Time Sports Bar. 9 ball is down. He can see the 1. He has a shot on the 1 ball. The 4 passes the 7. I was just getting from the 1 to the 2, actually. That's going to be the problem here. Although the 1 and the 2 are together.
Yeah. Does he have enough of the 1 to pocket the 1?
Looks like he does. It's really just the 2 ball.
And from Marty Herman, good evening. He says Ramon Mystica is a gift from heaven, great soul.
I would agree with you 100%.
That's
sir.
right. Very soft-spoken guy.
One of the most giving people on the planet as well.
Yes. 100%.
So no problems anymore with the layout. He's going to play some inside on this 3 to hold position for the 4, which passes the 7 anyway. Jeffrey Ignacio, nobody saw this coming. Carlo Biado is actually one of the favorites to win this tournament, the whole thing.
Yeah, me too. Well, also, Jeff.
Yeah, of course, but it just so happens that they're going up against each other here.
Yeah.
Originally, I actually had my money on Lee Van Corteza to win this all, but he got upended. And one of my guesses also was Anton Raga. He got upended early. So now if you're going to choose from the final 8, provided that Jeffrey Ignacio goes through, who's it going to be? Oh, moving on. You know, you have the matchup between Francisco Bustamante and Marvin Pastor. I think Francisco is favored in that one. The interesting one is the one tomorrow, the last quarterfinal match tomorrow between Antonio Lining and Raymond Faraon. Now, of course, Antonio Lining would be a sentimental favorite, but actually after watching Raymond Faraon today in the winner's break, I would put my money on Raymond Faraon against Nicoy Lining.
Really?
That's
finals na yun?
No, well, to the semifinals at least. Because we do have 2 more quarterfinals tomorrow. And Jeffrey Ignacio is going to book his place in the quarterfinals of the Hard Times 10-Ball Cup by defeating Carlo Biado in a protracted match. This was his strategy, and it paid off 8-4 against Carlo Biado. So congratulations to Jeffrey Ignacio. So he is through. He will be going up against Ronnie Alcano in the Final 4. But who will be joining them in the semifinals? Again, our schedule for tomorrow, we will show in just a few moments. It will be the final day. Francisco Bustamante, the legend, the 58-year-old, taking on Marvin Pastor, the 21-year-old from Cavite. It's going to be youth versus experience. And the same can be said about the matchup of Nicoy Lining against Raymond Faraon. That will be the last 2 quarterfinal pairings that we have tomorrow. Then we play straight until the semifinals, which will still be a race to 8 winners break. The finals, race to 9 winners break. And you can see our referee, Ramon Mystica. He's had a very long day, but so have we. So, AJ, one more time.
Of course, we would like to thank Bugsy Promotions, Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts, Billy's Resort in Oslo, Cebu, Aqua V, Mudcakes by V, V Lugaw, ang lugaw ng Cubao, Kikarex Kayanang ng Target on air sa TZME 1530 kHz, Bounce Apparel, Music Avenue, Vehement, all about the process, Dehadista and Llamadista Sports Bar in Timog, Quezon City, Outsville, Magic Chalk, JB Cases, Thoroughbred Layered Tips, Billiard Planet, Ropo Commercial, and Hard Time Sports Bar.
One more adjustment, one more announcement that we're going to make. We will be back in 15 minutes because the Sharks 9-ball showdown happens at 9:30. So we have adjusted that one more time. We are starting the Sharks 9-ball showdown at 9:30, and I will stop speaking in English at that time. We'll see you then. My name is Noel Zarate.
And AJ Ong, it's safe to say goodbye and see you next time.